Rise for the council procession. Please take your seats while we wait for the council procession. Please rise for members of council. Please rise for the council procession. Please remain standing for the national anthem. You may resume your seats. Member of Council representing the Chancellor, Pro-Vice Chancellor in charge of Academic and Student Affairs, the College Secretary representing the Registrar, our distinguished guest speaker, Provosts, Deans, Directors, and Heads of Department, members of Convocation, friends from the media, graduates, special guests, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. Good morning to you all. Good morning to you all. Graduates, aren't you happy to be graduating? Good morning to you all. And a warm welcome to the Cedi Conference Center of the University of Ghana. As a university, we are happy to host students who successfully completed the academic programs in the 2022-2023 academic year, and at a time when the university celebrated its 75th anniversary. I'm sure many of you had the opportunity to take part in some of the activities that marked the University of Ghana's 75th anniversary. As we proceed, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, it is my privilege to invite the College Secretary of the College of Basic and Applied Sciences, Mrs. Mavis Otu-Aye, who is representing the Registrar at this morning's function, to make some introductory remarks. Please let's welcome her with a round of applause.
Thank you very much, Madam. Member of Council representing the Chancellor, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, we are here in the Cedi Conference Center, and for those also joining us from all over the world via the live stream, good morning. On behalf of the Registrar, I am delighted to welcome all of you to this morning's ceremony, which is dedicated to the College of Basic and Applied Sciences. I am Mavis Otu-Aye, College Secretary, and the ceremony will be under my direction. We salute all students who have worked so hard and satisfied their requirements for graduation. The university is graduating a total of 13,842 students this week in 15 separate ceremonies. And in order to avoid congestion on campus, we ask that there are no gatherings or parties on campus after the ceremony. Graduating students and guests are required to join the shuttle buses down to the parking areas. I urge graduating students to return their academic gowns as soon as possible after the ceremony at the designated collection points in order to collect their certificates. Representative of the Chancellor, ladies and gentlemen, it is also my pleasant duty to call on the Provost of the College of Basic and Applied Sciences to perform a short but very important ceremony to acknowledge the international students as well as Ghanaian students who are graduating today. A welcome to the Provost, please.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and congratulations in advance to our students. It is a tradition at the University of Ghana that at congregation ceremonies, we acknowledge our international student population who came from all over the world to study at Legon. We are pleased to report that members of the UG graduating class of 2022-2023 have come from 23 countries, including Ghana. I will now call the names of all the countries in alphabetical order. Barbados, Benin, Botswana, Burkina Faso, Cameroon, Congo, Cote d'Ivoire, Ethiopia, Gambia, Liberia, Ghana, Malawi, Mali, Namibia, Niger, Nigeria, Pakistan, Sierra Leone, Sudan, Togo, United States of America, and Zimbabwe. I call on all our international students graduating today to stand to be acknowledged. Our dear international students, we cherish your contribution to the academic and social life of the University of Ghana, and we wish you well in your future endeavors. Please be seated. Thank you very much.
The member of council representing the Chancellor at this morning's session is Professor Ransford Edward Van Jampo. Professor Ransford Edward Van Jampo is a Ghanaian political science professor at the University of Ghana and has over 2 decades of teaching and research experience. He holds a PhD in political science and has a research focus on youth empowerment and development, democratic governance, electoral reform, natural resource management, European studies, and maritime studies in the Gulf of Guinea. Professor Jampo has served as visiting scholar at the University of South Florida, visiting scholar at the Institute of Advanced Studies at the University of Bristol, and as a senior research fellow at the governance unit of the Institute of Economic Affairs. He has also served as coordinator of the Ghana Political Parties Program and is a member of the Ghana's Electoral Reforms Committee. Professor Jampo has over 200 research works published in international refereed journals and is the president of the University Teachers Association of Ghana, Legon chapter. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me to welcome Professor Ransford Edward Jampo to deliver the opening remarks.
Lady Chair of Council who is joining us online, members of Council, Vice Chancellor, Pro-Vice Chancellor, Guest Speaker, Registrar, Provosts, Deans and Directors, members of Convocation, staff and students, alumni, graduating students, invited guests, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. I stand before you today representing the Chancellor of the University of Ghana with a deep sense of pride as we gather to celebrate the remarkable achievement of the graduating class of the 2022-2023 academic year. Hearty congratulations to all of you. Your hard work, dedication, and unwavering commitment have brought you to this all-important moment in your lives. Today is not just a culmination of academic pursuits, it is a celebration of resilience, perseverance, and the indomitable spirit that defines each one of you. As we celebrate you today, it is crucial for us to acknowledge the significance of your achievements within the broader context of the global community. The knowledge and skills acquired during your time at the University of Ghana have not only prepared you for personal success, but have also equipped you to contribute meaningfully to the development of our society, our nation, and the world at large. I have followed with keen interest our university's focus on the use of humanism and technology to improve upon the well-being of students and employees, and by so doing, improve upon the conduct of academic and administrative work. Humanistic principles create a culture that prioritizes the well-being, growth, and dignity of all. And it is refreshing to note that management is prioritizing a culture of respect and dignity for all members of the University of Ghana community, ensuring that all employees and students are treated with kindness and consideration, regardless of their role within the organization, recognizing and appreciating the unique contributions everyone brings to the university are key and crucial. I therefore applaud the efforts of UG management in this regard. As you may all be well aware, technology has revolutionized education in Ghana, providing students and educators with tools for online learning, e-books, and e-apps. This has expanded access to quality education, particularly in remote areas, and has the potential to bridge all educational gaps. So embracing and leveraging technology is not just a choice, but a necessity for development in the 21st century. And my charge to all of you graduating today is that as you venture into the world of work, you must champion the cause of adopting the use of technology in all that you do. It is evident that the number of students graduating from this university is increasing each year. So we deem it a good opportunity on these occasions to reflect on how well management and how well faculty and indeed how well all employees are discharging their responsibility of providing the appropriate services and support to ensure that students have a positive experience and satisfy the requirements for graduation and indeed are able to graduate on time. We share in your joy and success. We share in your joy and your successful completion of your programs of study, and we are very proud of you. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, it is my pleasure, having made these brief remarks, it is my pleasure to declare this morning's assembly duly constituted for the award of degrees to successful graduates. It is customary for the Vice Chancellor to give a report at congregations on developments in the university over the last academic year. But because we are having this event on several locations, we have our Pro-Vice Chancellor, Academic and Student Affairs, to stand in the stead of the Vice Chancellor to perform this particular task. So I therefore call on the Pro-Vice Chancellor, ASA, Professor Gordon Awandare, to represent the Vice Chancellor and to present the Vice Chancellor's report to congregation. I thank you very much for your attention.
Good morning. Representative of the Chancellor, Professor Ransford Jampo, Chair and members of the University Council present or joining online, Provost of the College of Basic and Applied Sciences, Provost of the College of Education, Deans, Directors, and Heads of Department present, our distinguished guest speaker, Chair and members of the College of Basic and Applied Sciences Advisory Board, members of convocation, staff and students, alumni, graduates, invited guests, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. It is my pleasure to welcome you all to the 2024 congregation ceremonies, a time to celebrate the graduation of our students who through strength and determination have made it here today. This event celebrates academic achievements and lauds the enduring spirit and resilience of our community. We will have a total of 15 congregation ceremonies this week, and a total of 15,549 students who have successfully completed their programs of study graduating. This number includes 120 PhDs, 3,389 master's students, and 10,504 at the undergraduate level. It also includes 611 at the non-degree level. This particular ceremony is dedicated to undergraduate students for some of the programs within the College of Basic and Applied Sciences. Representative of the Chancellor, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I present here on behalf of the Vice Chancellor an overview of some of the remarkable strides the university has accomplished in research, academics, and community engagement in the past year. Student enrollment. Representative of the Chancellor, our university has made significant strides in enhancing our educational landscape over the period under review. We have just completed undergraduate admissions, and so far a total of 14,072 students have accepted the offers made them and enrolled into programs in the university. This brings the current total enrollment to 63,820 for the first semester of 2023-2024 academic year. This figure reflects a balanced gender distribution with 49.7% male and 50.3% female students, showcasing our commitment to gender. I welcome all freshers as you join the University of Ghana community, and wish you a pleasant and fruitful journey. I thought we would clap for the higher number of females in the University of Ghana, probably the first time in history. The data on enrollment show an undergraduate to graduate student ratio of 9:1. We continue to work on increasing our graduate student numbers in order to ensure continuity in our quest for research excellence. Student accommodation. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, in our efforts to improve access to student accommodation, an open randomized bed allocation system has been introduced. This system ensures a fair and transparent process in bed allocation, offering all students an equal opportunity of being allocated a room irrespective of their location or their internet connectivity status, which has been a challenge in the past. This new approach was successfully implemented for the allocation of beds in October 2023 for the continuing students. And again, 2 weeks ago, we used this for the incoming level 100 students. We will continue to use this process for allocation of beds in the future. The university continues to work towards increasing the stock of accommodation available for all our students. There's continued engagement with private sector partners to expand student accommodation, and several private hostels are at various stages of construction. The Diamond Jubilee Hostel, which is being constructed and furnished using internally generated funds, is nearing completion. And work is also ongoing on the University of Ghana Staff Superannuation Scheme Student Hostel, and also the PhD apartments. All of these initiatives, in addition to private hostels being constructed, when completed, would add significantly to the stock of beds available. Additionally, the policy of prioritizing allocation of places in the traditional halls to fresh undergraduate students will continue. Launch of internship policy. Representative of the Chancellor, ladies and gentlemen, the University of Ghana has made significant strides in enhancing the student experience. A key initiative to serve as a bedrock for this university is the university's internship policy, which was launched in October last year by the chair of our governing council. The internship policy underscores the university's dedication to ensuring that our students are provided with meaningful internship experiences, a strategy to prepare them for successful careers in an ever-changing job market. Work has started on operationalizing the policy, and we look forward to improving the internship experience and outcomes for our students. Inaugural UG Open Day. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, we successfully hosted our inaugural UG Open Day on November 2nd and 3rd, 2023. This event offered prospective students and their parents and guardians an invaluable opportunity to explore our academic programs, understand our admission processes, and experience the vibrant life on Legon and Kolebu campuses. The Open Day served as a platform to showcase our academic excellence and the dynamic nature of our university, further strengthening our connection with the wider community and prospective students. Ladies and gentlemen, accreditation has been granted for the University of Ghana, Takoradi, and Kumasi City campuses to take off. and admissions to the 2 campuses are ongoing. The takeoff of the new campuses will further consolidate the University of Ghana brand and its standards in the Ashanti and Western regions, and will also open up more spaces for admission of undergraduate students in these 2 cities. Representative of the Chancellor, the University of Ghana continues to make significant progress in the implementation of several special initiatives started during the 2021-2022 academic year. These initiatives aim to significantly enrich the overall student experience at the university. Classroom modernization. My team and I remain committed to modernizing the learning environment across our campuses, and I'm glad to note that this commitment continues to yield positive results. Late last year, I commissioned the newly modernized classroom facilities at the Jones Quarter building and the central cafeteria, adding on to the earlier classrooms commissioned on Legon and Accra City campuses. These state-of-the-art facilities are part of our broader classroom modernization project, creating conducive learning and teaching spaces for our students and faculty. The commission of these projects concludes the second phase of the classroom modernization project, and the next phase of the project will be focused on the Kolebu campus. 1 student, 1 laptop project. Under the 1 student, 1 laptop initiative, 139 students were presented with laptops in November 2023, bringing the total number of laptops distributed since August 2022 to 309. I thought there would be a clap for that. So 309 students received free laptops. A total of 500 laptops have been donated by individuals and corporate bodies. Additionally, contracts have been awarded for the setting up of a laptop assembling plant on campus to further support our students to obtain laptops, and also to ensure that all members of the university community have access to laptops at highly competitive prices. Basic ICT for students with special needs. Representative of the Chancellor, our efforts in inclusivity extended to providing basic ICT training for 7 visually impaired students in collaboration with the International Telecommunications Union and the Ghana Investment Fund for Electronic Communications. This training, hosted by our Assistive Technology Laboratory, is a significant step towards ensuring digital inclusivity for all students. Through these initiatives, we are not only enhancing the educational experience, but also ensuring our students are well equipped for the challenges of the digital workspace. We are most grateful to all the corporate bodies, individuals, and organizations who have contributed in various ways to these special initiatives, and we call on others to also contribute to this worthy cause. Where UG Day. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, we had an impressive array of programs to mark the university's 75th anniversary last year. This included lectures, symposia, debates, sporting and artistic events, just to name a few. One of the key highlights of the anniversary activities was the celebration of Where UG Day on October 11, 2023. The day was very successful, with students, employees, alumni, parents, and other stakeholders of the university joining in from all around the world, wearing their UG at 75 attire, posting pictures and videos on various social media platforms, and generally bringing all that the University of Ghana stands for into focus. The President of the Republic participated in this event by wearing his UG at 75 attire and posting on social media, as did many other prominent alumni and friends of the university. As part of the Wear UG Day, a panel discussion on the theme Time with UG Captains was convened, featuring former leaders of UG, including 2 former vice chancellors, a former registrar, and a former student leader. The panel discussion was in line with the focus of the 75th anniversary celebration to reflect on the existence and impact of the University of Ghana over the past 75 years and to strategize for the university's future. Where UG Day fostered a sense of pride and belonging among our staff, students, and alumni, brought our community together, and strengthened our identity as a leading educational institution in Ghana. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I'm proud to announce that the Where UG Day has been approved by the Academic Board to be institutionalized and commemorated on the second Wednesday of October each day. Yes, I think that deserves a clap as well. Launch of UG Alumni Associations. Representative of the Chancellor, UG Alumni Associations have been launched in Togo, the Gambia, Sierra Leone, Liberia, and Nigeria, further enhancing our global presence. The launch of these alumni associations marks a new chapter in our efforts to strengthen our alumni network, thereby fostering lasting connections and contributing to the university's growth and outreach. Industry and partnership. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, in line with the university's commitment to ensuring that our students are prepared for the job market, I am proud to announce the commissioning of the University of Ghana Toyota Ghana School of Engineering Sciences Training Center, which happened in October last year. Yes, please go ahead. This facility exemplifies the synergy between academia and industry, and is a significant contribution and investment to the university's engineering program. Toyota Ghana has committed to providing $2 million worth of engineering equipment over 10 years to support the training of our engineering students. Additionally, yes, please. Additionally, Toyota Ghana's donation of a 33-seater coaster bus further supports our commitment to enhancing student mobility. Representative of the Chancellor, there have been other significant collaborations during the period under review that are worth celebrating. These include Tobinco Pharmaceuticals, which is funding the University of Ghana Medical School Clinic at an estimated cost of 20 million cedis. DHL is also sponsoring the refurbishment of the fountains in the front of BAM Library and also at the university's main entrance. These emphasize the crucial role of industry partnerships in our university's growth. We extend our deepest gratitude to Toyota Ghana, Tobinco Pharmaceuticals, DHL, and all our industry partners for their invaluable support and commitment to the development of Ghana's premier university. Representative of the Chancellor, over the past year, the university has made extraordinary progress in the domain of research, marked by significant grant awards. This underscores our commitment to becoming a world-class research-intensive university. During the University of Ghana's Research Fund 14th call, over 800,000 Ghana cedis was disbursed to 17 grantees to undertake research. In addition, a little over $14,000 was awarded as conference grants for attendance at an organization of conferences. Between September 1 and November 30th, 2023, 27 new external grants were signed through the Office of Research, Innovation and Development, and the college, and then also in the colleges, with a total value of nearly $5 million. This is certainly evidence of our growing international recognition. This remarkable achievement highlights our research capabilities and strengthens our position as the leading institution in global research and innovation. The University of Ghana has renewed its partnership with the Gerhard Henkel Foundation of Germany to support the training of PhD students in the humanities, with the Foundation's board approving funding for the 4th year for the existing 3 cohorts of students and extending the project to run for 10 years with a budget of approximately $3.7 million. The partnership seeks to strengthen teaching and research in the humanities and also establish the University of Ghana as a sub-regional hub for training PhD scholars in the historical humanities. Since its inception at the University of Ghana in 2019, the program has successfully supported 30 students, including 14 Ghanaians and 16 students from Nigeria, Sierra Leone, and Uganda. Ranking. Representative of the Chancellor, ladies and gentlemen, I am proud to announce that the University of Ghana has achieved a remarkable milestone by ranking among the top 6.1% of world-class universities in the 2023 edition of the Global 2000 list developed by the Center for World University Rankings. This outstanding recognition solidifies the university's position as the leading tertiary institution in Ghana. The rankings rigorous assessment process, which evaluated 20,531 universities worldwide, with only the top 2,000 making it to the global 2,000 list. The rankings were based on 7 objective indicators across 4 areas, which are education quality, alumni employment, faculty quality, and research performance. University of Ghana secured the top spot in Ghana. In the West Africa region, the University of Ghana's remarkable performance positioned it as the second best university in West Africa. In conclusion, I extend my sincerest congratulations to all our graduating students. You have not only achieved academic milestones, but have also grown in knowledge, character, and purpose during your time at the University of Ghana. Your journey has been one of transformation, enhancing challenges, and transcending boundaries. You are now poised to step into a world that awaits your contributions, armed with the wisdom and values imparted by this great institution. Remember, you are entrusted with the legacy of the University of Ghana, a legacy of resilience, innovation, and social impact. May your future be as bright and impactful as the time you have spent with us. Go forth with courage, uphold the values of our university, and make your mark in the world. Congratulations once again, and all the best for the next phase of your lives. I thank you, and God bless you all.
Thank you very much, Pro Vice Chancellor. Ladies and gentlemen, our guest speaker for this morning's ceremony is Dr. Albert Antwi-Boasiako. Dr. Albert Antwi-Boasiako is the Director General of the Cyber Security Authority. Prior to his appointment on October 1, 2021, he served as the National Cyber Security Advisor and head of the then National Cyber Security Center from July 2017 to September 2021, and led the institutionalization of Ghana's cybersecurity developments. Dr. Antwi-Boasiako holds a PhD from University of Pretoria in South Africa, an MSc from the University of Trento in Italy, and a BA from University of Portsmouth in the United Kingdom. He has conducted cybersecurity-related consultancy and assignments for international and local organizations, including the United Nations Office on Drugs and Crime and the Intergovernmental Action Group Against Money Laundering in West Africa, among others. Dr. Antwi-Boasiako currently serves on the Independent Advisory Committee of the Global Internet Forum to Counter Terrorism. He's also the Government of Ghana's representative on ECOWAS Regional Technical Committee on Cybersecurity, and also the chair of the African Network of Cybersecurity Authorities. In June 2021, he was recognized as the world's 20th most influential security executive in the cybersecurity category by IFSEC Global. Then in 2022, he was recognized in the Top 20 Tech Leaders Award 2022 by the Ghana Information Technology and Telecom Awards and Most Outstanding Personality Award by the Internet Community Ghana chapter. He has a number of publications covering information technology, cyber security, cyber crimes, data protection, and digital forensics to his credit. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me to welcome Dr. Albert Antwi-Boasiako to deliver his address.
a member of the council representing the Chancellor, Prof. Jampo. At a personal level, I want to commend you for your advocacy on national development issues. It's very important that Eugene has a voice. I think I will follow the Pro-Vice Chancellor's protocol for you to clap for what I just said, that the university has got a voice in the civic space. I think he's doing well, and we should commend him. Of course, I don't agree with all his submissions, but I think when you have courage and a voice to speak on national issues, that is quite encouraging, and we should commend that. The Pro-Vice Chancellor, I think I listened to you very well, Prof. Thank you for the brilliant highlights as far as submitting what the university has achieved over the years. But I like your one student, one laptop policy. I think that is also good. That you should also be clapping for. But I think I was speaking to Prof. Jampo that this idea of assembling is quite great because there's already a market. The students come in, laptops are being assembled here and automatically is given to them. Of course, I think at a discounted rate. So I think the university is doing well in terms of innovation to be able to impact on the student. That is encouraging as well. Let's clap for the university. Prof. Boateng Ogunajman, the provost of the college. He's not just the provost. As far as my standing here is concerned, he serves also as a board member of the Cybersecurity Authority. And I think Prof has been advocating, pushing for collaboration between the authority and this college, especially for our students who are pursuing computer science programs. And I do believe, Prof, before the end of the year, I'm giving you a target in the presence of the academic community that we should be able to sign some sort of MOU, give opportunity to our students here, both those who are studying, those who have graduated opportunity, especially those who want to pursue career programs in the domain of cybersecurity and related areas. Thank you. Members of the convocation and by and large the academic community, thanks for your contributions to knowledge and the improvement of our society. Staff and students, alumni of this great university, graduating class of the College of Basic and Applied Sciences, invited guests, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. Today marks an important moment, the pinnacle of years of hard work, perseverance, and dedication to the quest for knowledge. And I'm privileged really to be invited here to share my thought. This is the second time the university has officially invited me. And any time I enter here, I feel like being part of the alumni community of the university. But unfortunately, I think we had, those of us who had our university education abroad, we have a certain gap we don't talk about. But when I see this great community of gathering, alumni, and I can't associate myself to that, I wish, Prof, there's a kind of adoption scheme that people of us who haven't got a home in the country can possibly adopt one of the universities as our own. But I think it's always a privilege to be invited here to share my thoughts as far as the work you do here is concerned. I wish to also thank you, Prof, in particular, as I've mentioned, the support you've given to me, Prof. Boateng Ogunajman. The support you've given to me as a board member of the authority and the leadership role you have given us, contributing to how Ghana has improved our cybersecurity, resilience, and readiness within the last few years. But permit me, Chair, to have a conversation with our graduating students. As you stand here, my colleagues, young graduate, you stand on the threshold of the future. What you will be granted today by the university is not just an ordinary certificate, but a ticket to endless opportunities and possibilities as well. You are moving into a new chapter of your lives where you can be the author of your stories. And these stories can be stories of accomplishments, stories of resilience, stories of success, but also stories of failures. I think they all come together, and this is what is going to shape you as you step outside this university. But as you exit the doors of this great university, I entreat you to take your time to explore the endless potential that lies ahead of you. Becoming a graduate of this university in the context of one of the great thinkers of the past, Plato. This is a college of science, but I do believe you've had some training in humanities, and Plato probably is one of the persons you've come across. He made a point, and from Plato's worldview, for a man to conquer himself is the first and noblest of all the victories. I want us to situate your graduation here in a context of Platonian talks. What this means practically in our context at this gathering is having a degree from the College of Basic and Applied Sciences marks an important milestone. Not just personal triumph for you having a degree, but I think it's a noblest of almost everything that you've achieved till now. Again, following the provost, congratulations in advance. In exploring these potentials and moving on to the next chapter of your lives, which is the job market primarily, a key determining factor to succeed is attitude. That is what I'm going to talk a little bit about. Attitude is not just a word. It is a way of life, a compass that guides you through the highs and lows of your journey, playing a crucial role in influencing productivity in the various aspects of your lives, be it at the workplace or even in your personal undertakings. Stepping into the world beyond these walls, armed with the knowledge that you have received from this great institution, always remember that your attitude will shape your career far more than the grades that you have achieved. I know there are first-class students in this room, but I can bet you, with my experience, this is only an entry point for you. What will keep you there, what will take you up, is ultimately going to be determined by the attitude and how you manifest them in the field of action. You will be employed, be able to sustain your employment and be exceptional only if you have the right attitude. While some may believe in luck and miracles as determinant of career successes, I believe I'm speaking to scientific trained minds of the earth. I think you are scientists. And I am not advocating you abandon your beliefs, that I do believe that science will certainly determine and even shape your beliefs as you graduated from this university. As scientists from this enviable institution, you will be a better creator of your own career through the right attitude in the world of work. In fact, you can actually use this principle of attitude as a scientific formula, right? Translating the science that you studied into your personal life to guide how you achieve in the world of work. Ladies and gentlemen, after spending most of my adult life studying and working abroad, I returned to Ghana over a decade ago. A bit of private story, so that I'm not just talking about attitude and how that practically means to you as you enter into the world of work. I didn't just return to the motherland. I came to set up a private business from scratch. I have also been privileged to be given the opportunity to set up a new government agency, the Cybersecurity Authority, responsible for regulating the cybersecurity ecosystem and developing our cybersecurity to protect our digital transformation. In these two major undertakings in my life in our motherland, as well as my professional life abroad, what I needed most to succeed is the right attitude and a mindset. Yes, I did graduate with a first class cum laude, as the Italians would say. My undergraduate was in Italy. No doubt, I was the best student. Even though I struggled to study Italian, to still, read my program in Italy. A black guy, only black students in predominantly white area. Anybody who knows Italy knows. I did continue my postgraduates at the University of Portsmouth. Yes, again, black pie. Digital forensics, distinction with a faculty award for the most original research projects. I earned my PhD with a groundbreaking contribution to digital forensic standardization. It's published all over. In terms of the model to determine if digital evidence should be admitted, and if they should be admitted, the determination of evidential weight. I developed an algorithm to help criminal justice sector to standardize how evidence is used. These academic achievements certainly opened doors for me, no doubt about it. But what made me prevail right from my first interview is the right attitude, not the fact that I've been the best within the corridors of the university environment. Returning to Ghana again, a bit of story. The system was such that I would have easily considered going back, as many do. The mediocrity, the dishonesty, laziness, theft of ideas and proposals, lack of recognition for genuine accomplishment and contribution to successes, corruption, among others, were enough to frustrate me to go back. But I'm proud to say that I did not. I stayed, despite the challenges, because I've met several people where the environment just pushes them away. You do need an attitude to prevail. The Pro-Vice Chancellor mentioned that the story of UG is also a story of what? Resilience. I like that bit. And I think we need to learn from this. Whilst I admonish you, my young graduates, not to contribute to such general depiction of our society. That is really the reality. That's what we see. And we are admonishing you not to adapt to the prevailing depictions. You are certainly going to face some of these challenges, including lack of job opportunities, especially in the public sector, where no matter how bright your ideas are, you have to compete and work through for many years. These are barriers, certainly. But don't retreat. I think you have the right attitude and prevail. Your attitude is likely to help you secure the single job on offer. Time will not permit me to share a story how I got my job when I finished the university. At the time, digital forensics was just a new thing in Europe. I was determined. How did I do that? Just about 6 months into my graduation, I look around the whole world. Cybersecurity digital forensic firm that exists. At the time, there were few, predominantly were in the US, few, Canada, Australia, UK, and elsewhere. I did find about 25. I wrote application to all of them, requesting for just practical experience. I got a job. I was determined to work for free because I was hungry to get that hands-on experience to succeed. I've also worked with many young graduates. Some of my colleagues are here, and they know I have a fun of working with young people. I like to develop talent, and young minds are malleable. Unfortunately, But I have some positive experience. The common denominator among those who have excelled, and again, I gave you a story. More than a decade I've been operating in this country. I set up a private cybersecurity consulting firm, a consultancy firm with about 30 staff. I've set up a cybersecurity agency through the Cybersecurity Acts with about 100 population, predominantly the age brackets around 35. I've been dealing with young people over a decade in this country. And I can tell you the common denominator among those who have excelled, and I know those who have excelled, as a business owner who has invested in a consultancy firm, and also as a public officer who have been entrusted to set up a system to protect us digitally. Those who have overcome these challenges were those who were guided with the right attitude. But distinguished graduates, the right attitude I'm talking about here is not just an English word. And I don't think the academics here will forgive me if I don't bring certain tangibles as to what this attitude means about. If I'm saying it's not just an English word. From my professional experience, these are my understanding of what the right attitude means in the context of the world of work. Right attitude entails continuous learning as a young graduate. Demonstrating commitment to time is a key constituent attribute of a right attitude. Being innovative and finding alternative and creative ways to get tasks done is a right attitude. Sometimes it's interesting to hear people coming back with excuses. And I keep on saying to my colleagues at work, in Ghana you can find excuses all the time. I got here late because it rained. Meanwhile, human beings were there, and it rained the whole of Accra. Frankly, that is a silly excuse, respectfully, to the academic community. There was traffic. Where do you live? You got to change it. Young minds, I think it's something that I am deeply interested in. There was traffic. It rained. But 90% of people didn't have vehicles. It rained in 90% of these areas, but they have been there. I'm talking about out of 100 people, there is only one job. You need to set yourself apart. That's why I'm challenging you. It's easier to follow the norm. The rationalization is always around to use them. But out of many in this room, how many of you, the 10%, the 20%, who are going to excel and possibly step into leadership within the Republic? I think it's important we take this quite serious. Right attitude also means resilient in the face of challenges. Don't retreat. Because when you retreat, you lose. I learned this as a white boy in predominantly a white area. I'm a black boy in a predominantly white area. Racists, what do? You are playing football and they chant what? Monkey chant. It's let you lose. No, frankly, I've seen establishment, mafia tactics being used to frustrate you. Do not. Right attitude is being resilient. Stay on if you believe that that is a place for you to work and succeed. Right attitude for young graduates is demonstrating integrity. Again, not only towards your superiors, but also to your colleagues and the people who come in contact with. Right attitude, my dear friends, means following procedures and due diligence to get things done. Right attitude means ownership of tasks and responsibilities. Even if you are a national service person, own your space, own your tasks. That is the beginning of accountability. Own what you have been entrusted to do. And that is a right attitude. Right attitude means taking sound risks. I didn't say taking risks. We do take risks, but I will say take what? Sound risks. You are scientists. Apply the science. Don't just jump into risk. You may have studied biology, but the biological principles should be what? Should have impact in even decisions around risks. So sound risks, I think you need to take it and move. As a young graduate, right attitude can also mean working for free just to get your first opportunity, which I did. When you are good, I think you take that risk. Let me work. Let me demonstrate I've got the skills, this knowledge from the University of Ghana. Give me opportunity, Cybersecurity Authority, to demonstrate that I'm among the top talents that can help protect the Republic. I have also lived through some experiences. Having the right attitude means having the patience to understand the whys. I think one of these days, the younger generation, sometimes you need to pause, sit down a little bit. Why this? Pause and apply the science to investigate why. Having the right attitude, my dear friends, is to find mentors. Please, I'm not talking about support systems. I think people that is a social way you feel good. But a mentor means who can look at your face and say, look, this is not right. Change course. Ghanaians don't like that. No. The support system, the empathy, sympathy, that is great. It has its own what? Benefit. But can you find a mentor who can look at you and say, look, young man, I think this one you've done it wrong. Correct it. Go and apologize. Change course. Move on. I think you need one if you don't have it. Keep your support system, but find a credible mentor. I think I want to qualify that. Okay? Right. They are not only to guide you, but of course, help you to make right choices. To help you shape you for the world of work and leadership in particular. Distinguished graduates, having the right attitude also means demonstrating the spirit of generosity, not only to your teams, but ultimately to humanity. Essentially, and ultimately, the knowledge that you have acquired from this great institution is to help improve the human condition. And irrespective of where you get to, that spirit of generosity ought to be part of the discipline around the right attitude. Distinguished graduate, having the right attitude for the work of work is not a single act of appease to your CEOs, future CEOs, your line managers. To understand what it means by demonstrating the right attitude as a determinant for your success in the world of work, let us deeply reflect on the words of the Greek philosopher again, Aristotle. He said something, and I quote him directly. We are what we repeatedly do. Excellence, then, is not an act, but a habit. I think the pretense is also too much around. Yeah, the boss is there, so it's not. We're talking of a habit, a culture, a way of life of a young graduate. Demonstrate the right attitude for work should therefore be a habit. I think that's the most important thing I want to leave you. My dear graduate, life is a series of challenges and triumphs. And how you choose to see these challenges determines your experience, ultimately. Approach every obstacle with a mindset that sees opportunities and difficulties as well. Always look for the silver lining in the cloud. Let challenges be a guide, not a stumbling block. Your attitude in the face of adversity will define your character, and trust me, that will set you apart. We are many. The competition is keen. You need this to set yourself apart. You find yourself in different professions, be it in a private environment, setting up your own businesses, as I did. Opportunity to also serve in the public sector. Your attitude in the workplace will significantly define your performance, job satisfaction, and overall work environment. People say the environment is so toxic. It's true. You need a right attitude even to prevail. If you really want to stay there and make a difference to yourself and contribute the social impacts that the Pro-Vice Chancellor mentioned about as one of the tenants of the university. As you embark on this exciting journey post-graduation, remember that success is not just about the destination. Getting the best job, the best paid job, really that's not success. It is about the journey and the attitude you carry with you. Even though having this degree marks your first serious conquest, you have another important conquest to embark on. The conquest of the real world. Go out there and conquer the world, because you've been armed with knowledge from the great minds that we have within the Republic. and contribute to changing the world. Thank you very much. Congratulations.
Thank you very much, Dr. Nchibwesiako, for this thought-provoking conversation, which focused on our attitude and mindsets to inform our future endeavors. I'm sure our graduates are taking away valuable lessons as they enter into the next phase of their lives. Please, let's appreciate it. Ladies and gentlemen, at congregation ceremonies in the University of Ghana, one of the best graduating students is selected to deliver the valedictory message on behalf of the graduating class. Our valedictorian for this session is Miss Vicky Cloriana Pass. From the School of Physical and Mathematical Sciences. She's graduating first class honors in Bachelor of Science, Earth Science, with specialization in geology, and with a final grade point average of 3.84. Vicky is a product of Tema Secondary School, where she served as head girl prefect day student. On her decision to study geology, Vicky reveals that she has always been captivated by the beauty and mystery of rocks, and geology became the pathway to unravel their secrets, offering her the chance to travel and explore. In recognition of her commitment and outstanding performance in her second year, Vicky was the proud recipient of the Professor F.T. Sai Prize for the best level 200 female student in Earth Science. A resident of African Union Hall during her undergraduate studies, Vicky was also actively involved in student association activities, leading to her serving as vice president of the Society of Petroleum Engineers, president of the West African Institute of Mining, Metallurgy and Petroleum, and the organizing secretary of University of Ghana Earth Science Students Association. Vicky Cloriana Pass's ambition resides in the integration of diverse knowledge domains as she aspires to contribute to the development of innovative solutions in the geoscience industry. She plans to further her professional development by pursuing her graduate studies in structural geology and metallurgy. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me to welcome Miss Vicky Cloriana Pass to the podium to deliver the valedictory address on behalf of her cohorts. Vicky.
Member of Council representing the Chancellor, Pro-Vice Chancellor responsible for academic and student affairs, guest speaker, provost, deans and directors, members of convocation, staffs and students, alumni, fellow graduates, invited guests, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. I am honored and privileged to stand before you on this august occasion to deliver the valedictory speech on behalf of my fellow graduates. I can recall how some of my colleagues used to call me Valedict, a short form for valedictorian. I would laugh as I still had doubts about my academic journey. My beginning was not easy, but now I am living this truth. Reflecting on this journey, Proverbs chapter 3 verse 5 to 6 resonates. Trust in the Lord with all your heart, and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways submit to him, and he will make your path straight. We'll all agree that this moment would not have been possible without God. He took us through our academic journey, right from admission to this day. To the Almighty God, we say thank you. Let us journey back to the beginning of our school program, a time filled with excitement and anticipation. In August 2019, we stepped into the four corners of University of Ghana campus. I can still picture how so many of us were walking around with brown envelopes in hands, trying to find the ways to our various departments. While some of us were fortunate to secure spots in their dream courses, with a determined mindset of achieving a first class or nothing, others simply rejoiced to have gained admission. After all, who wished to remain at home? Initially, we were living the dream, but quickly, reality set in, challenging the narratives we had heard from our senior high school teachers. Legon is free. What you learned in first semester, you won't meet it again. I remember opening my MIS web and seeing my first year result, especially Physics 143. Even though it was not the best, I was thankful to have survived. Level 100 first semester, I dare say, emerged as one of the most challenging semesters some of us had. Our second semester, coming along with COVID-19, was hectic as it shifted the whole university ways of operation. Initially, we were excited to get a break from school. Yet, what unfolded was a shift that none of us could have expected. The university, adjusting to the world happenings, had to adapt a virtual education system. Using Zoom and Microsoft Teams meetings, submitting assignments, taking IAs, and end-of-semester examination on our online teaching and learning platform, Sakai. Through no fault of ours, some of us had to make do with unstable internet connection, being logged out before you could submit your assignment, or not being able to log in due to huge numbers trying to access the page at a go. Following that, a double-track system led to the reduction in the usual 12 weeks of teaching to 6 weeks of teaching. To top it all, we had to endure a series of strikes, which not only put a dent, destabilized us, but also put a dent on our finances, as we expected the strike to be over within a few weeks. Even after everything went back to normal, we are not exempted from the mental stress that comes along with being a student. The academic expectation, the pressure to excel, the constant juggling of assignment and exam created an overwhelming pressure. There were times where we thought of giving it up, pack our bags and go home. The late night studies, worries of receipts, financial status, and responsibilities were too much to handle. Now, we can laugh at those memories. Our determination and hard work paved the way for today. Cherish it. University of Ghana did not only give us an education, but also gave us the opportunity to meet amazing people, make friends, and create memories. Remembering the days when my colleague and I used to go for field trips, walking for long hours searching for outcrops. It was tedious, but we had a chance to travel and explore places we had not thought could exist. I know we all have our unique set of memories that we'll forever cherish. There's this popular proverb that says, and I quote, "If you want to go far, go together." It is an undeniable fact that the group studies and teamwork has made it possible for this journey to be complete today. We can boldly say that it was a wonderful experience that could only be possible by coming to this institution. As we begin a new chapter, let's carry forward the lessons learned, the friendship forged, the connection built, and the memories created. Without a doubt, we will not be here today if not for our parents and guardians who invested in us in all aspects to ensure our success. They have worked hard and made sacrifices for us to be here today. We are eternally grateful for everything. Our utmost appreciation also goes to our lecturers and staffs for their patience, guidance, and encouragement throughout our time here. I say, God richly bless you. And to all our friends who have been pillars of support through challenging time, the one we could lean on while away from home, we deeply appreciate you. As we step into the world as fresh graduates, I believe this couple of advice might prove useful. Let's embrace lifelong learning, as university is just the beginning of our educational journey. Let's stay curious and continue learning. Let's network and learn how to maintain connection, as doing so can open doors to opportunities and collaboration in our careers. The world is dynamic, and our career paths may evolve. Let's be adaptable and open to new possibilities, skills, and industries. As we have heard, Rejection and setbacks are part of the journey. We should learn from them, stay resilient, and use challenges as opportunity for growth. Let's seek mentorship. Seek for mentors that will guide us based on their experiences and also give us invaluable insight as we navigate our chosen discipline. Just like how rocks look dull until polished, an individual's potential may not shine without hard work. It is a reminder that beauty, whether in rock or people, often require a closer look and a bit of effort to reveal its true brilliance. Now, class of 2023, let us go out there and show the world our true brilliance. Congratulations.
Thank you very much, Vicky, for your inspiring address, which I believe resonates very well with your fellow graduates. Please, another clap for Vicky. Sitting on the podium, I just noticed that you don't have your caps on. It's part of the attire. Can I please have all of you wear your caps? Including ladies, please. It is now time for the award of degrees, and I have a few instructions for you, our dear graduates. You are seated in the order in which you will be called. You will stand to be presented by the dean of your school. When your degrees are conferred by the member of the council representing the chancellor, he will say to you, "Are you cool?" And you are to respond, "Yeah, yeah." You will then take your seat for the School of Engineering Sciences to present graduates for the award of degrees. Graduates of the School of Engineering Sciences, please stand.
Council member representing the Chancellor of the University of Ghana, I, Professor Elsie Akosua-Bira Efa Kaufman, Dean of the School of Engineering Sciences, present to you graduates of the School of Engineering Sciences who haven't followed the approved courses of study over the stipulated period and passed the required examinations, have thereby become eligible for the academic awards to which their studies entitle them. I pray for conferment of the awards due them.
All right, so I can decide to confer or not to confer, isn't it? So when I say are you cool, you have to respond. Otherwise, I'll withdraw the conferment. Dean of the School of Engineering Science, by the authority vested in the Chancellor of the University of Ghana, I, Professor Ransford Edward Van Jampo, acting on behalf of the Chancellor of the University of Ghana, hereby pronounce the students presented duly graduated. School of Engineering Science for my idea. Ayuko.
Thank you.
You may resume your seat.
Graduates, please sit.
Bachelor of Science in Engineering, First Class Honors. Christian Abelepo, Prince Safo Achampon, Mariama Adamu, Theophilus Ado, Rose Ekia Ajubi Ado, Kwesi Ado Nyakun, Rose Koko Adiama, Thaddeus Ajade, Daniel Adzraku, Enam Sita Amekwede, Habib Amidu, Janice Kafui Anane, Gabriel Anyale, Patience Na Amele Ama, Yehoashida Ashon Kote, Gloria Edubia Ewuku, Simon Banyite, Darlington Echampon Boache, Vanessa Nanaba Jonfia, Emmanuel Ankoma Kisi, Sherifa Masood, Emmanuel Akwesi Mensa, Joseph Akun Morgan, James Temensa Nagai, Samuela Chiakwo Otute, and Jali Rathod. Atukwamina Akun Tofa, Loris Cranchipong Chebewu, John Love Zedek, Bachelor of Science in Engineering, Second Class Honors, Upper Division, Adam Abbas, Eugene Kweku Ablode, Alphonse Kojo Abochi Jogbesi, Barbara Ansa Ebusiapa, Richard Kofi Adai, Evans Kwame Adai Dankwa, Andy Asamoah Edu, Akosia Asantua Edusei, Frida Opoku Edusei, Jeffrey Ajigli, Mary Teria Afamate, Edmond Bubune Agbagba, Ebenezer Ejepon, Richard Amu Ejekum, Solomon Bwedu Achiamensa, Patrick Ameko, Henry Ofori Amia, Samuel Amwa, Ken Kofi Dakun Amofa, Salian Amofa, Christiana Akosia Ampa, Kingsley Ampon, Janet Amantara Aneri Babono, Moses Anan, Foster Kwesi Wolanyo Anopensio, Caleb Senyo Ansa, Pius Entry Yamwa, Harry Arthur, Jessica Irajwa Asamoah, Michael Ameyao Asante, Emmanuel Asare, Sena Edward Ashilepe, Esther Owusu Esiama, Japhet Edem Atipo, David Kwesi Awunyo, Mary Ewusi, Nana Kwesi Osei Ayensu, Nana Oware Ayirakwa, Christmas Beduajiman, Obed Numbo Bamiebo, Emefa Princess Bunny, Hannah Nyameche Banning, Rebecca Bato, Amanda Buahima, Kevin Jr. Boating, Richard Adolfo Boating, Gifty Bonzi, Sewa Esther Bonsu, Kelvin Nia J. Boche, Papa Kojo Boche, Michael Niama Boche, Laurentia Na Clote, Emmanuel Kobna, Yushal Damba Alabani, Prince Dakun, Margaret Dakwa, Ebenezer Ni Dakun Dodu, Victoria Dowana, Bridget Sewa Dia, Jane Fiato, Sylvester Nanaya Freitas, Ethelbert Gamadeku, Boris Edem Henyo, Salim Hussein, Abubakar Siddiq Ibrahim, Yasiratu Ibrahim, Nimdie Kwabna Jackson, Monique Mawena Kelvin, Joseph Kitty, Leslie Kote, Christabel Esinam Pomegbe, Selom Kofi Kumejro, Mame Boabeng Lamte, Eugene Lankwe Lamte, Manuela Flores Lasso, Kelvin Osemreku, Isaac Akun Nai, Emmanuel Obing, Theophila Naode Ofori, Michael Ofori Jemfi, Priscilla Ayebia Ofori Hansen, Belinda Akosia Ofosu, David Ofosu Yeboah, Udoka Chidozie Osita Ogbogbo, Henry Opoku Ware, Peter Jr. Opong Che, Mamiya Edua Opong Intodi, Alfred Kwesin Shiradia Ose, Umu Kayi Osman Watara, Princess Oting, Augustine Intiamwa Owusu, Nicholas Mensa Owusu, Sarah Owusu Sechi, Anthony Owusu Ansa, Henry William Richardson, Doreen Esinam Awoshika Sabla, Mbama Safrega, Dorothy Nanesi Sego, Caleb Sawyer, Agnes Awedana Seidu, Enyonam Ami Soglo, Asana Busana Suleiman, Abdul Semed Sumaila, Emmanuel Teria, Jokebet Kaki Togbenu, Cindy Efwa Oche Chumesi, Vera Domobai In Wenuo, Desmond Heflide, Bachelor of Science in Engineering, second class honors, lower division, Alex Tete Abalo. Kofi Nkrumah Abamfo, Samuel Aban, Grace Aban, Vredes Anete Abe, Abdul Hakim Makuse Abdul Nasser, Tim Tony Abdul Kadir Napari Said, Dora Buama Eje, Bernard Anang Ajete, Mabel Adumpoka Adongo, Lennox Kojo Enim Edufo, Mabel Ama Mause Agbeli, Selma Nunana Agbevanu, Solomon Amening Ejare, Uriel Akins Enin, Stephen King Akese, Genevieve Akoto, David Amenyanu, Grace Ofebia Ansa, Emmanuel Apia Dankwa, Collins Esa, Anthony Atim Awula, Aaron Bentum, Prince Edem Wedu, Kevin Boache, Aaron Asarehene Kwabna Boating, Kenneth Boating, Godfred Boating, Emmanuel Enim Brew, Jeffrey Amasa Krentel, Belinda Insia Dabanka, Grace Abuaji Dente, Stephen Kwabna Diewo, Alex Eje Jr. Frimpong, Rexford Gada, Jesse Gansa, Ishmael Osei Hinanope, Sultan Hussein, Gideon Imprem, Jonathan Chigoziri Irondi, Maximilian Kalai, Roger Kai, Edmond Ni Ajay Kraku, Jordan Nyumochakeko Lamte, Michael Mate, Abdul Rahman Fa Kojo, Sandra Ama Kokonate, Peniel Oseibefi Newman, Hilary Nanaye Sanketia, Kelly Bote Norman, Cassandra Konyo Norte, Sadiq Mohammed Insai, Frederick Kwesi Into, Leonard Ni Tete Nyaban, Solomon Nyaku, Nathaniel Ofori, Clyde Kwabna Budu Ofosu, Ernest Opoku Sechi, Nanadra Kwachua Opong, George Osei Abuaje, Muntakaraji Osman, Ruth Osaruwense Otasorie, Christabel Owusu, Joseph Boatin Owusu Afare, Derek Edubuache Sapon, Jonathan Oko Tete, Michael Nkansa Chumesi, Jeffrey Kenyiri Yelisong, Abdul Mutalib Zak. And that will be all for engineering. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Dean, School of Engineering Sciences and School Administrator. I will now call on the Dean of the School of Physical and Mathematical Sciences to present graduates for the award of their degrees. Graduates of the School of Physical and Mathematical Sciences, please stand.
Council member representing the Chancellor of the University of Ghana, I, Professor Sandu Mark Yidana, Dean of the School of Physical and Mathematical Sciences, present to you graduates of the School of Physical and Mathematical Sciences who, having followed the approved courses of study over the stipulated period and passed the required examinations, have thereby become eligible for the academic awards to which their studies entitle them. I pray for conferment of the awards due them.
Dean of the School of Physical and Mathematical Sciences, by the authority vested in the Chancellor of the University of Ghana, I, Professor Ransford Edward Van Jampu, acting on behalf of the Chancellor of the University of Ghana, hereby pronounce the students presented duly graduated. School of Physical and Mathematical Sciences. May resume your seat. Clap for yourself and sit.
Bachelor of Science in Earth Science, First Class Honors, Vicky Cloriana Pass. Second class honors, upper division. Latifa Abubakar. Portia Eje.
You have to start again. They didn't hear the first name.
Okay. Second class honors, upper division. Latifa Abubakar. Portia Eje. Clifford Asante Edu. Akwaben Kwajo Amankwa. Henry Divine Etonam Amenyon. Leona Edukuma Enima. Joel Kwesi Anto. Isaac Entry. Nana Asante Entry Bwesiako. Ajiman Asafweje. Kwabna Junior Asante. Godson Kwejo Esiama. Ramla Dapila Bashiru. Felicia Kojo. Mary Lord Deborah. Caleb Aram Lee Jato. Faustina Yaya Kojo. Callistus Mawa. Saudatu Samed Mohammed. Ronald Ni Dromo Kwe. Theophilus Amweni Sadai. Robert Sapak. Emanuela Mause Che. Second class honors, lower division. Aaron Kwabena Akwa. Joshua Adaya. Muniratu Ade. Philip Asane Ejaben. Stephen Edu. Anne Doreen Enim. Emmanuel Entry. Carl Apia. Kofi Ahin Bedu. Sandra Boafo. Jessie Booty. Letitia Araba Nyamiche Crankson. Louisa Lindam Dabiri. Brian Befi Dazi. Kenneth Dramani. Priscilla Nade Hammond. John David Kabu Tete Kudeji. Doris Na Ajele Mante. David Pascal Nyamicho. Bernard Ewa Nyako. Stephen Junior Ofori. Elijah Richard Ofosu. Faustina Osei. Stephen Quay. Michael Robertson. Eli Klim Kobla Tamaklo. Caleb Tosu. Caroline Efua Vet. Melchizedek York. Bachelor of Science in Information Technology. Second class honors, upper division. Robert Junior Annan. Nanabna Entry. Bernard Apiedu. Henrietta Ama. Emanuela Nanekia Asante. Isaac Asari. Jeffrey Andrew Atto, Joseph Kweku Awe, Elizabeth Ekwefum Dick, Derek Donko, Jonathan Kofi Donko, Bernice Akusika Dulemoji, Kofi Ofori Edo, Washington Selom Fiatepe, Emmanuel Chiedozie Ikechukwu, Dennis Efiani Chukwu Kenneth, Kofi Amponsa Konedu, Robert Kumsen, Kweku Nyanku Krampa, Irene Nana Dokua Labi, Prince Ofori, Rebecca Na Ashako Okan, Nana Krofua Mensa Unma, Joshua Jason Akoto Osei, Israel Fia Jokoto Ochri, Kelvin Ni Papa Kwoti, Kimati Kwoti, Jude Etonam Tete, Divila Rashid Yakubu, Lawrence Jr. Yurenchi Boafo, Second Class Honors Lower Division, Michael Christopher Abutiate, Enoch Elom Agblejowu, Emmanuel Nanayeboa Ajepon, Mr. Kofi Chre Ajinkwa, Ephraim Yao Akron, Lydia Akufo, Samuel Bote Alabi, Emmanuel Emwesi Emisa, Michael Asomini Anzi Kwenu, Nana Kwame Jemfi Entry, Janet Entry Boateng, Ebenezer Aku, Stanley Jedediah Aku, Ya Dufie Asamoah, Jason Asari, Joseph Yamwa Asem, Eric Nyaba Ayizanga, Paul Ofori Bedu, Mark Abeku Crenton Baden, Rebecca Hanu Basson, Henry Bentil, Enoch Bimpo, Andy Ulanda Bingali, Nor Abigi Bio, Ajiman Nana Boachi, Samuel Boachi Yadom, Derek Boabeng Danso, Calvin Ampedu Deborah, David Adom Dochi, Jessica Jigbodi Ama Ekwi Fiakponu, Florian Fricto Femi Baguidi, Emmanuel Kwesi Gemega, Michael Benasco Gozo, Remy Gundona, Daniel Kwesi Hunuvi, Roland Ni Aikwe Jr. Hyde, Christian Kalu, Elvis Kakari, Amel Konwoma Kobiani, Benjamin Ago Kote, Richard Redu Kwame Krakani, Isaac Kwabena Mensah, Sejram Cecilia Mensah, Michael Jr. Mensah, Kelvin Norbert Nambe, Todd Nelson, Benjamin Autry Nketia, Chidiebele Davidson Nnama, Collins Kofi Nudeko, Gideon Ni Okante Nunu, Richard Chubesi Nyaku, Damaris Nyaku Ofosu, Daniel Kobi Oben, Marjorie Tabitha Na Ode Odamite, Ivan Ni Amakuma Olenu, Isaac Asamoah Opari, Edusei Evans Opoku, Charles Jr. Opon, Emma Osei Bonsu, Kweku Autry Pepra, Obed Lano Otu, Ernest Kwabena Otu, Fidel Asari Owusu, Herbert Jr. Owusu, Yao Owusu Jima, Solomon Akasa Salifu, Kobina Adentwi Sasa Ata, Paul Sewodo, Emmanuela Aseye Charlie Brown, David Ni Ankra Vanderpool, Nana Osei Viafi, Nana Kwame Yeboah. Bachelor of Science in Mathematical Sciences, First Class Honors. Bernard Kwabena Apia, Priscilla Atite, Rachel Ohiniwa Atafwa, Charles Owusu Ba, Doji Reynard Helega, Kojo Inkum Kumsen, Samuel Soa Nai, Samuel Saki, and Ibrahim Anyas Safianu. So I guess that. So those things are different. Madam, so those standing those standing there, because they are waiting for a second. Second Class Honors Upper Division. Esmi Awonteme Abaluk, Mashood Bawa Abdullahi, Christiana Abrakwa. Christian Abrakwa. Emmanuel Boachi Osei Achampon, Scholastica Makafi Ajo Akume, Henrietta Aqua Swansea, Johnson Ofori Adumako, Nelson Enam Afari, Afi Selinam Agbo, Redeemer Dela Agbonugla, Gideon Dansu Eje, Linda Ajiman, Efia Ajimandria, Telma Selassie Akama,
William Akolo, Ernest Banfo Akoto, Seidu Haruna Alimam, Louis Alote, Millicent Nanama Amegboleza, Selassie Amenane Golu, Emmanuel Peter Ameho, Dennis Nana Ameyao, Beatrice Anson, Nanabna Asarebia Apia, Cosmos Apia, David Best Frimpong Apia, Gifty Arthur, Ferdinand Arthur, Lord Ohini Esiedu Odei, Amanda Awochi Nkansa, Elom Kobla Awuye, Clifford Nyama Befi, Frida Owusua Ba, Philippa Bennett Egan, Ajwa Efrima Boafu, Kweku Boachi, Prince Kwabna Boatin, Esther Amwaku Bonsu, Moses Boy, Philip Kujo, Emmanuel Chukudi Daniels, Albert Ankuma Dodu, Danjuma Osman Dogbe, Leslie Doku, Emmanuel Dankwa Dia, Stephen Kojo Doche Chakpasu, Samuel Phil Jandu, Desmond Esuman, Philemon Fifi Eya Forsen, Kwabna Mafu Ampong Frimpong, Joseph Fiana Kwame Gayoni, Richard Kobi Gavo, Prince Dimafo Jan, Beta Abna Jones, Justin Kankam, Osei Tutu Kakari, Alfred Etonam Klu, Victoria Na Ajele Koni Mensa, Michael Corantin, Edwin Kumado, Araba Chireboa, Prince Samuel Shremantin, Messiah Godfred Majid, Naomi Abba Techiwa Makin, Richard Mate, Riddick Ni Aite Mensa, Ajwa Abrefi Mensa, Andy Papa Esifo Muse, Timothy Benyimani Nasangma, Solomon Yao Nyamile, Israel Ago Odai, Godfred Nate Odonko, Kadi Nana Esi Ojewale, Ernest Labi Okai, Richard Osei Opoku, Maxwell Mafu Opon, Emmanuel Osei, Sandra Osei, Georgina Osei Bonsu, Prince Owusu, Russell Kweku, Ya Dufie Kwansa, Erajua Kwansa, Alexandra Na Achue Kwao, Frances Josephine Na Okaele Randolph, Rebecca Ejapoma Sapon, Camille Seidu, Prince Tewia, Michael Lai Tete, Mavis Nyako Chenubwa, Justice Kobla Viwoji, Noble Eselase Vule, Daniel Mireku Wiafe, Priscilla Yamwa. Second class honors, lower division. Kelvin Ni Ajete Abadan. Numbo Sanawulai Abdul Nayar. Sylvester Abia. Richmond Achampon. Denzel Aka. Edwin Eyurebi Akwa. Kingsley Segu Akwa. Emmanuel Owusu Ado. Ebenezer Ni Adi. Jacob Edu Kesi. Stephen Edgar Jr. Ajaku. Jonathan Lawe Afro. Andy Agbavo. Gabriel Agbobli. Joshua Delali Agbozo. Benjamin Eje. Aaron Mate Ajiman. Nina Kwol Ajiman Nate. Herbert Kojo Edu. Kelvin Akenton. Precious Bolu Watife Akeredolu. Cyril Awimbono Akogo. Philip Alabi. Freedom Amedomi. Cassandra Amia Brunya. Manasseh Ameyo. Helena Emisa. Rujoy Eko Emisa. Stephen Kwabna Amu. Jude Ba Amponsa. Elma Anamwa Amwa. Desmond Kofi Mensah Eni. Praise Joel Ni Aponsa Ankra. Jesslyn Sechi Ansa. Nana Nyan Techiwa Entry. Kwame Opon Anyimedu. Godwin Nana Ankra Apia. Karen Na Amele Amafio. Harrison Eje Asari. Bismarck Amwaku Asari. Edmond Ashagbo. Matt Rian Asiedu Jechi. Bright Esimen. Innocent Emmanuel Atimbaneme. Raymond Kwame Atta. Alexander Ewa. James Elom Azawa. Mauli Badasu. Raphael Alote Badu. Raphael Graham Badu. Richard Balam. Gerald Bano. Priscilla Ama Bene. Anne-Marie Bentil Owusu. Mauto Komla Buankra. Alvin Boatin Amfom. Sewa Akosia Broby. Eric Kato Ajete Brown. Martha Na Lamle Bruce. David Yesuto Clinton. Nana Ado Daniels. Henrietta Kwachiwa Dakwa. Meshach Demenya. Kalian Antonia Derry Kuzumi. Rubatu Lahi Jibo. Patrick Komla Dogbache. Gabriela McCarthy Dompe. Derek Dosu. Victoria Ejioma Emenike. Francisca Emezina. Portia Enseimiden Ahmed. Claudia Afi Enyonam Fiadonu. Francis Jaben. Brida Jemfua. Jamal Amidu Haruna. Eugene Kwachi Hayford. Patricia Etonam Hoto, Daniel Kwejo Kisi, Cecil Ni Aje Klufio, Daniel Kojo Kluga, Isaac Edwin Kumsen, Kelvin Kafi Kwanu, Edward Kwagbenu, Kingsley Kujoji, Festus Ofori Kwafo, William Frimpong Che, Georgina Na Lamle Lamte, Caleb McLean, Harriet Afedua Mbreku, Stephen Essien Mensah, James Mensah, Rukiatu Kotekai Nikwe, Kelvin Nketia Achampon, Abraham Nkrumah, Eric Ojangba Ntiamoa, Emmanuel Felix Landlord Ni Opeku Nunu, Michael Nana Kwame Bru Nyako, Matilda Korantma Ofori, Chelsea Yebua Ofori, Juliet Dakwa Ofori, Louis Ogbodo, Eko Ado Okosu, Prince Owusu Opoku, Yao Safo Opoku, Michael Ewuku Opon, Kelvin Kwabna Osai, Benedict Sefa Osei, Emmanuel Otin Fojo, Efriye Owusu Ansa, Ebenezer Kwedu, Leonard Kebiru Rashid, Mohammed Sakibu, Mariam Yusuf Said, Samantha Aku Sam, Seth Dekomwini Sangbaderi, Steph Nora Sefa, Sibyl Ekwia Brifo Setre Abankwa, Emmanuel Sechi, Hamza Mohammed Suleimana, Salifu Tahiru, Alexander Papansa Thompson, Clinton Togbe, Richmond Chome, Joshua Eyram Wode, Linda Esi Yamwa, Charles Kofi Jr. Yeboah, Zenita Mami Yeboah, Kofi Amwaku Yeboah, Kwabna Nyami Yeboah, Abra Blessing Yovo. Third class honors. Kevin Osei Ajiman, George Kwabna Entry, Genevieve Malinda Adole Brown, Edmond Kweku Inkum, Cindy Jacobs Hagan, Albert Konedu, and Isaac Ntiamwa Nyami. Thank you.
Bachelor of Science in Physical Sciences, first class honors. Samuel Nyako Senior. Second class honors, upper division. Amos Hayford Akudugu, Michael Amankwa, Mark Kwesi Esiedu, Judith Ganyo Asem, Alfreda Nanaya Dakwa, Abigail Kunedu, Elias Tete Na, Joseph Okran, Abdul Rashid Seidu, Shaibu Suleiman, Chris Ziga, Second class honors, lower division, Emmanuel Abaka, Michael Shamo Abe, Femo Gerard Achampong, Moriah Mauduji Adika, Deborah Oyajani, Solomon Kwesi Eje, Michael Aka Eje, Kennedy Yao Amedro, Ron Amoako, Willis Kojo Ante, Joyce Lensewa Esiedu, Dennis Chawe, Daniel Niko Tejani, Shalom Apa Domote, Ma Kumi Frempong, Ben Kwesi Gabra, Sharifatu Isaka, Vance Joe, Richard Cranston, Abdallah Mafuz, Augustina Mensah, David Mensah, Hayford Osen Kroma, Prince Roger Boateng Inti, James Oben, Godfrey Uku Okai, Benedict Okan Norty, Bless Adom Omampe, Emmanuel Tufor Osei, Kelvin Kwe, Doreen Amaseshi, Joseph Manson, Lauren Dede Tego, Daniel Mensah Tete, Jennifer Nanefo Ayali, third class honors, Janet Aki and Joseph Lawe Kennedy. Bachelor of Science, Actuarial Science, Napoleon Bunju. Second class honors, upper division, Napoleon Bunju. Third class honors, Ivan Yao Akato and Anne Otrebia Apiedu. Bachelor of Science, Chemistry, third class honors, Richard Asante Ajiman, Stephen Ofin Ameyao, Esther Ousu, Eric Anku Katapa Wabu. Bachelor of Science, Computer Science. Second class honors, upper division. Caesar Kojo Agbekwaji. Ano Akrofi. Rose Ahen. Alexander Ni Koi Koti. Michael Kwame Opong. Deborah Joan Saki. Fridolin Etonam Segbefia. Bachelor of Science, Computer Science. Honors, lower division. Emmanuel Danso Anan. Audrey Nweki Tete. No. Bachelor of Science, Earth Science. Second class honors, upper division. James Barney Anof Jr. Second class honors, lower division. Edith Nanajwa Amoa. Nana Kofi Amponsem Amofa Apia. Benjamin Ando. Nanekia Enchibuesi Ako. Samuel Ni Yabua Kumi Mensa. Malaika Judith Mensa. Edward Adote Nelson Kofi. Franklin Nimo. Crystal Ahensa Kofi Opai. Kinok Yankee. Bachelor of Science, Mathematics and Statistics. Second class honors, upper division. Anyete Nunu. Second class honors, lower division. Marie Madeleine Binia Kwasi. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Dean, School of Physical and Mathematical Sciences and Administrators. I now call on the Acting Dean of the School of Veterinary Medicine to present graduates for the award of degrees. Graduates of the School of Veterinary Medicine, please stand.
Council member representing the Vice Chancellor of the University of Ghana, I, Dr. Richard Hope Ochina, Acting Dean of the School of Veterinary Medicine, present to you graduates of the School of Veterinary Medicine who, having followed approved courses of study over the stipulated period and passed the required examination, have thereby become eligible for the academic awards to which their studies entitle them. I pray for conferment of the awards due them.
Acting Dean of the School of Veterinary Medicine, by the authority vested in the Chancellor of the University of Ghana, I, Professor Ransford Edward Van Jampu, acting on behalf of the Chancellor of the University of Ghana, hereby pronounce the students presented duly graduated. School of Veterinary Medicine. Ayiko. Please clap yourself and sit.
Doctor of Veterinary Medicine, Henry Asigri Abugri, Kojo Mensa Adade, Emmanuel Boache Enim, Eunice Apia, Christabel Arthur, Rosemond Atakra, Dr. Bishop Oben, Celine Na Dede Copson, Samuel Dankwa, Shelter Doe, Esther Donko, Samuel Angamen Dozier, Prince Charles Colley, Amachewa Kusiapia, Felix Menkuma, Nilaye Ahwanyako, and Akosia Kumi Nyako. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Acting Dean, School of Veterinary Medicine and School Administrator. Hearty congratulations to you all. You have now been officially graduated and are the newest alumni of the University of Ghana. And as graduates, you may now move the tassels on your caps to the left. I urge you all to do your best wherever you find yourselves and to be worthy ambassadors of the University of Ghana. Once again, congratulations on your achievements. We wish you well. I now respectfully invite the Member of Council representing the Chancellor to give the closing remarks and dissolve congregation, after which Ms. Pascaline Songsori of the Directorate, Public Affairs Directorate, will take over the proceedings. Prof. Jampo.
All right, please clap for yourselves. You have done well. So, Lady Chair of Council, as I indicated, she is watching us online, members of Council, Vice Chancellor, Pro-Vice Chancellor, University officials, distinguished guest speaker, new graduates, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. As we end this ceremony, I would like to salute all of you who have worked hard towards a successful ending of your program, particularly those who played various roles in the planning and organization of today's event, as well as the other congregation ceremonies that are taking place this week. Dear graduated students, we are so proud of you, and as you step into the world beyond the walls of this university, it is our charge to you that you remember the values and lessons you have learned here. Please embrace interconnectedness of all people. Understand that your success is intertwined with the well-being of others, and in lifting others up, you elevate yourself. In a world that is constantly evolving, please remember the importance of adaptability and lifelong learning. The knowledge you have gained within these walls is a foundation, but your ability to learn, unlearn, and relearn will be the key to navigating the complexities of the world that awaits you. Embrace change as an opportunity for growth, and let your intellectual curiosity be a guiding light in your journey. As you embark on your respective paths, strive for excellence, but also be compassionate leaders. Our dear country, Ghana, as you may all be aware, faces its share of challenges, and it is up to your generation to contribute to finding solutions to these challenges. Whatever path you follow, let the values of empathy and social responsibility guide your actions. Never forget that you are special, having graduated from the premier university. Having graduated from the premier university. If you say it, they say you shouldn't say it, but it's premier university. Please clap for yourself. So as you step out today into the world with your certificates in your hands, always be conscious of the fact that successful graduates who excel in the school of life are the university's best assets. The more you shine in the world of work, wherever you find yourself, the more you bring glory to the University of Ghana. So, we are recruiting you to be part of the brigade that is dedicated to uplifting the image of your alma mater in order to improve upon our global rankings and standing. I urge you to maintain your links with us and to be active members of the University of Ghana Alumni Association. And please remember that you are not just individuals receiving degrees. You are ambassadors of knowledge, agents of positive change, and the hope for a brighter future. May the education you have received here at the university be a beacon that lights your path, and may your journey be marked by success, fulfillment, and a lasting impact on the world. Dear graduates, once again, hearty congratulations to you. We are also proud and very happy that your parents, your siblings, your family members and friends were able to join this celebration. They are seated outside watching all of us. Now, I have no doubt that you appreciate the sacrifices and prayers that they offered you. So, shall we all be upstanding and recognize their contribution to your success today with a round of applause? Clap. They are watching. Show them gratitude. They are outside. And participation in this ceremony. I wish you all safe travels back to your homes. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, it is now my duty to declare today's congregation officially dissolved. Thank you all for coming. God bless us all.
Thank you very much, Professor Ransford Edward Van Jampo, Member of Council representing the Chancellor at this morning's event. He mentioned that there's a call for you to join the University of Ghana Alumni Association. So may I kindly ask you to turn to page 45 of your congregation brochure. There's a QR code on that page. First, there is a goodwill message from the chairman of the Council of the University of Ghana Alumni Association, congratulating all of you and welcoming you to the association. There's a QR code at the bottom. Please take a few minutes to scan that QR code so that you fill a very short form and join the University of Ghana Alumni Association. Just in case you don't have a phone with you here, you can do that later by going to the university website. You have an option of clicking on the alumni tab next to the students tab on the university website, www.ug.edu.gh, and register on the alumni website. I hope you do that for us. Thank you very much. Please let's take note of a few announcements. After the university anthem, we would kindly ask members of the platform party to step down to the front row. We'll ask all of you, our graduates, to stand up so that the photographers can take a very beautiful group photograph from the stage here. After the photograph, we'll kindly ask you, our graduates, to remain standing for the recession. The platform party and members of convocation will retire to the foyer of this building. The valedictorian, together with your parents or guardians, please kindly recess with the platform party and members of convocation and join us at the foyer. Graduates should kindly take note that there are commercial photographers stationed at the Samuel Kenneth Abwa Recreational Quadrangle, which is behind the BAM Library, to take memorable pictures of you. So please patronize their services, but please be sure that they are accredited because they've been given tags endorsed by the Public Affairs Directorate. So please take note. And kindly note that this service comes at a fee to be borne by the patrons. So please take note of that as well. We'd like you to also know that the UG at 75 logo is at the quadrangle. Please make time to stand by it and take memorable photos. Also on sale at both this venue and the Great Hall are the UG at 75 cloth. Just in case you didn't get one, please kindly buy one. It's part of your responsibility as alumni of this prestigious university. So please take note of that. We encourage you, our graduates, to share photos of today's memorable event on social media, on your various social media platforms. And please remember to use the hashtags, hashtag UG Congregation and hashtag Class of 2023 in your post. I hope you do that for us. Thank you very much. We also kindly like to ask you, I'm sure you were told at the various gown collection points that would really love you to return your gowns to those points after the ceremony, after you've taken your photos. Thankfully, some certificates are ready. Hopefully, all of you will get yours today. So please return your gowns and pick your certificates at the various gown collection points. So we'll kindly now ask all of us to be on our feet for the university anthem.
University of Ghana, the gracious hope and glory, the place that best is and peace is all to do. Always in the great tower of learning, inspired with young and old, may we proceed in unity to oppose the public cause. Arise and then all his name. and the conscious way to feel. Then we proceed in unity to oppose the public cause. Arise and defend the cause of freedom. Proceed in truth and integrity to make our nation proud. Arise and defend the cause of freedom. Proceed in truth and integrity to make our nation proud. Arise and defend the cause of freedom. Proceed in truth and integrity to make our nation proud. Arise and defend the cause of freedom. Proceed in truth and integrity to make our nation proud.
Please remain standing for the group photograph. Please remain standing as the platform recesses, and then you follow, please. And kindly make sure you pick everything you brought with you here. Don't leave anything. We are not too sure about who will pick something, so please be careful about the things you brought in here.